Imagine a world where totalitarian governments reign, imposing psychological manipulation and physical control amongst ignorant societies, all with the help of extensive technologies, thought, and speech-limiting language. Well, such a world already exists, and we welcome you to the dogmatic society of 1984. 1984 centers one of the three world powers, the nation of Oceania, containing London, the capital of province Airship 1. Their civilization has been damaged by war and revolution, and mental and physical corruption against individuality, all whilst being led by a mysterious political party under the name of INGSOC. The party focuses on three main principles expressed in the slogans: war is peace, freedom is slavery, and ignorance is strength. Big Brother, the hidden yet supreme ruler and leader of the party, is watching society's every move, ensuring that a sense of conformity is flowing through each member. With the help of four contradictory ministries, consisting of the Ministry of Love concerning torture, Peace concerning war, Plenty concerning starvation, and Truth concerning lies, it aids Big Brother with the act of doublethink. Winston, the protagonist and clerk in the records department of the Ministry of Truth, begins to manifest expressive thoughts against Big Brother and must hide them against their extensive technologies, which are used by the party to stalk its people. Winston is now drawn towards conspiracy, finding a legal love between he and a woman named Julia. Now every act he makes becomes a life or death situation. But how did this series of events arise? War. After the Second World War, the UK became involved in a nuclear weapons war, destroying numerous cities in Western Russia, North America, and Europe. Various aerial raids forced many in London to take refuge in London Underground railroad stations, in which conditions were highly unfavorable. Britain was forced to fall into civil war, where street fighting marked supremacy and allowed INGSOC, the new totalitarian government, to be forged. At the same time, two other world powers consisting of Eurasia, a neo-Bolshevik regime, and East Asia, a death worship regime, to be created. All three world powers were at a constant battle between one another, in which alliances were at a constant shift, fighting for the remaining unconquered lands. The war provided ideological control, which was utilized by each of the governments to command their people. But how did the leaders of the dystopian society think of their society as a utopia? The leaders believed in a sense of mutual bonding regarding a specific view, encouraging unity, which was a driving factor in their choice of a totalitarian regime. A strong nation filled with national pride was essential to encourage the desire for the protection of their culture and historical heritage, as well as nationalism for gaining and maintaining sovereignty over their homeland. INGSOC's use of the telescreen to display and instill propaganda, as well as to monitor the actions of their citizens against rebellion, could have been used as a tool against extremism. The constant surveillance could have been thought to be a positive element used to ensure the society's security from what they thought would have been extremist thoughts and actions. The use of Big Brother was also used to pressure their citizens into following the principle of conformity in order to ensure that the more identical views each individual would have, the less possibility of conflict. INGSOC could have believed that it would prevent internal wars and division in their society, thus promoting greater unity. What if? Orwell was very close in seeing our world due to him showcasing our ignorant middle class and manipulative leaders. Orwell teaches who controls the past controls the future, who controls the present controls the past. If we take a stance on President Donald Trump's America, whatever is said by Trump is believed by his people to be real and true, as well as his tales of events that occurred which actually hadn't. Thus, Americans are practicing doublethink, the blind acceptance of contradictory beliefs at the same time, which had also occurred in 1984. They are fooled into believing that he is truthful and knowledgeable, when in reality he is mindless and a liar. The proles, which were the working class citizens representing the majority in 1984, were deemed by Winston as the only hope for the future. However, they were too ignorant towards the government's regime of their society and followed them blindly without the need of torture nor fear. The same goes for a present-day working class. Many choose to submit to doublethink without the usage of fear nor terror, ignorantly believing and submitting to anything that is said by government officials and parties. Thus, Orwell was warning us against how easy it is for democracies to collapse due to our ignorant and easily manipulated social class, which can be showcased by Hitler's rise to power and his government. Citizens are the ones that encourage and place leaders into the roles that they are in. However, their stupidity is slowly steering them into the wrong direction, into that of a dystopia.